everyone, I'm Aria and welcome to today's speed build of this little English inspired cottage. So I was going through my library at The Sims that I had created and came across one that I made back when the paranormal stuff came out, and I thought I would give her a little makeover with some of the CC that I downloaded over the past kind of month or so. And I really like the way she turned out. I did post a picture of her on Instagram earlier today, and I thought I would build her a house. So this is what I came up with. I really like these base game windows and the doors in this nice blue swatch. I've used them once or twice before and I really like the way that they look on this build. So this one is inspired by a little kind of model. I think it's a Lilliput Lane model, and I've used a couple of these for inspiration before. And yeah, this one I thought it was really simple and just really cute. And when we get to the roofing, I was playing around with the tool mod, seeing what kind of items rotated, and I really like what I've done with the roof. It was definitely inspired by the new expansion pack that we are getting in a couple of weeks time, and so I just wanted to, you know, get in the mood. I guess I watched another video on this little feature that I'm doing here back at Christmas time, I think. If I can find the video, I will link it for you. It's a tutorial on how to do this, and I believe the creator actually has them saved as a room on the gallery. So if anybody wanted to put those in their build, then I'm pretty sure the room is on there somewhere. So yeah, as we are getting into the roofing, this is a tier 3 tiny home, I believe. It originally came out as like 111 tiles because I had added all of the like floor tiles on the roofing so that I could get the trim. I did go back and delete all of the unnecessary ones, so I think it actually comes down to about 88, so it does still count as a tiny home. I think if you know, really wanted to go down to like a tier 2, it's possible if you just delete all of the tiles on the roof and then the little patio thing that I have at the back. I thought it was really cute, and I used the platform tools to kind of make it multi-level. I really wanted the front door to be on like ground level, but then I wanted the back to be slightly elevated. I know I probably could have just done with the terrain tools, but I've not really been into using them lately, and I do love using them, but it kind of is more of like a, for me, more of like a big fantasy kind of build that I use them in, and I haven't really been inspired to do any of those lately. I really do want to get back into it and, you know, do a nice big castle of some kind soon, but I just haven't found any inspiration, and I usually work with 2 or 3 different reference pictures when I do that, and I just haven't found any lately. So I'm adding a couple of decorative pieces. I was originally going to do like an archway into the back garden, but I changed my mind. It was just a little bit too clunky. So this is the roof piece that I am using. I wanted to kind of mimic the nice little roof details that I hope we are getting, but yeah, I don't want to get my hopes up, but you know, I'm sure we are because it was in the trailer, but you never know. So this is a debug piece from Get Together. I'm pretty sure it's just like a fence trim of some kind, but it rotates really nicely, so I thought it would make a really nice kind of roof trim on this thatched roof from Island Living. There is another piece that's a couple items along in the catalogue that I was going to use, but it's got quite a heavy shadow on it when it's rotated. This one does too, but it's not quite as bad, and it kind of looks like it's meant to be there. It doesn't look out of place. whereas the other one it was pretty heavy, and I didn't really like it that much. Even though it was really nice as a roof trim, I think it probably would work on the darker swatch of this thatched roof. This is the lightest one. So that is pretty much all of the exterior done. I add a couple of ivy pieces, I think, when I'm doing the landscaping, but that's pretty much it for the shell. So these I think they're fence pieces, like brick wall pieces from the base game debug menu. They do also come in the get together menu. I've been wanting to use them for so long, and it's just they've never really fitted anywhere. I really like the kind of wonky look to it. And it's got like a little bit of a moss detail to it, and I think it's really nice. I did take out my terrain replacement mod kind of halfway through doing the landscaping, so this is with it in, and then in a little while you will see it without it. I've been really into very kind of cartoony styles at the moment, heavily inspired by my challenge gameplay that I am doing on Tumblr. It's very probably more Maxis matchy than this is than like the actual game is. I like it very bright and colourful and soft, and this terrain replacement mod was just a little bit too detailed for me, a little bit too alpha, and that's just not my style. So I do take it out, and I actually kind of forgot what the game originally looked like. And but yeah, I'm really happy that I've taken it out. See, now it's out. And I just like the way that everything matches a lot better now. So I am using, I think it is the Dove preset currently, but I have changed a couple of settings. I've put like a slight blur over the top of the original preset, and I've taken the film grain off and a couple of the like this, I don't really know what they're called, the sharpness. I've like turned it right down because I like it to be slightly cartoony and fuzzy. Normally I use the Simemi preset, which is very bright and colourful. I use that for my gameplay, but this one I do like the slight shadow that it has, when I'm building. So I'll link both of those in the description for anyone who would like to have a look at those. So as we are in the middle of doing the landscaping, I pretty much just use the same 5 or 6 different plants, and obviously all of the ones from Romantic Garden because they're my favourite and I love them. And I really like all of the colours, so I put them all down first and then go back a little bit later and change all of the swatches. So most of the bushes that I've used are base game, and then the little orange flowers I think are university. I'm not sure what pack the pink flowers come in, because the debug ones they come in several different packs. Strangerville I know is definitely one of them, but I'm pretty sure these are, and I don't think they're base game. They might be get together, maybe, I'm not sure, but I know they're definitely not the Strangerville ones. So I add a little kind of gardening plot out here, which I think is really cute. I do add a washing line, and when my intention was to put an actual washing machine inside, but it didn't fit anywhere. And I'd like pretty much put all of like the big furniture down, and then realized that I didn't include a washing machine and I had no space for one, so I then had to quickly add a wash tub outside. But it does work. It's very squishy, but it works, which I'm very happy about. So these are the ivy pieces that I mentioned. These are Discover University ivy pieces, which I've used many times and will continue to because they just look really nice. I wasn't quite so keen on the way that they kind of jumped through the windows like they were, and I was trying to put them over the windows and they just weren't working around the shutters, so I end up not including them. I put a little sundial and a bird bath and then start decorating this little patio area. There isn't very much out here because it's quite small, but there is a little fire pit. I think it's a fire pit barbecue. This one that we got with the base game update a month or so ago. And then a little table and chairs. I put this little mat down here because I thought it was just a nice cute rug. I do wish we had one that was, you know, the same, like, I'm not really sure what that material or texture is called, but you know, like normal welcome mat texture. I wish we had one that didn't have a cat or a dog on the front, just like a plain one, or welcome in Simlish would be really nice. I will probably have a look for a CC version for my Sims home because I think they're really nice. But we went with a cat one because I wanted to add a cat in this build for this sim. I did struggle with where to put the litter tray, and I don't remember where I put it. I did include one, but I don't remember where it is. I tried to fit it in the bathroom, but it was too small. The bathroom was just too small and it wouldn't fit. I managed to squeeze it in, but then my sim couldn't use the sink or the shower. So I took it out and moved it, but I don't remember where I moved it to. So I added the platforms on the inside so that it was level with the outside. I added a little step up, as you maybe saw, in the entryway, and then one in the bedroom to go down. The only reason I did that was because I didn't like the way that the wallpaper looked with the platform. I wish the wallpaper would kind of adjust to the sizes of the platforms that you have added in, but they don't. And it just looked weird and I didn't like it, so I thought I'd put the platform down. So we're almost done with the bathroom now. I think it's really cute. I don't normally add too much to bathrooms because my sim literally only spends like 2 seconds in there. So I don't tend to add much, but I thought it was nice to, you know, decorate it. So we are working on the entryway now. This little space, it took me ages to find a table that would fit. I tried going with the Dream Home Designer pieces and they just were a little bit too modern for this, and I do know that the plant is floating. I didn't realise it was floating until I went to do the tour and then realised that it had jumped up in the air. I'm not sure whether I just hadn't noticed or whether it did that after I placed it. I'm not sure, but I have fixed it. It does look a little bit strange in one of the shots in the end where I think I'm in the kitchen and, you know, the plant is just floating in midair. But I have fixed it. So it was obviously an issue with the platform, like you could just see with that picture. It just didn't want to go where I wanted it to. So I go on to the bedroom next. I end up using this bed from I think it's Cats and Dogs. I really like the look of this bed. I kind of wish it had different swatches because I didn't really want red in the bedroom, but it looks fine. You know, I like the wood swatch, but not so much the bedding. I wish we could change that. I'd just like a nice cream one or something. I don't very often use this wallpaper, and I tend to save it for like nurseries and baby rooms, but since I don't tend to do those ever, I don't really use it that often. I tend to use the penguin one, the little yellow swatch in the penguin wallpaper because I think it's really cute. I do add this kind of pile of clothes, and it wasn't until I was doing the tour at the end that I realised when I asked my sim to do some washing, she took those. I don't know why. I didn't realise that happened, but they're missing, so yeah. I add another little rug in here. I did struggle with the like the fit of this one, but go with the paranormal one because I thought it matched the bed. It's probably a little bit too pattern heavy with, you know, the bed sheets and the rug, but I think it looks cute. So this is the last room. There isn't a lounge in this house because I had a TV on the windowsill. I was worried that it wasn't gonna work, honestly, but it does, so yay. So I add these counters from the Country Kitchen kit, and I end up going with the Dream Home Designer, what are they called, their oven and this little hob thing. I know they're separated, but I did put them together because the other ones have got that like lip up the back that I don't like in front of windows, and I had already done the exterior before I went inside, so you know, I do that all the time, and I know I shouldn't. I should work on the interior just in case I need to change it, but I get carried away with landscaping because that's my favourite part. But you know, I think it worked out really well. So I don't add too much decoration to this kitchen. I still wanted it to be usable, but I did still want it to look like it was, you know, lived in and how I normally decorate things. I end up deleting that shelf. It didn't come in the right swatches that I wanted. I really struggled with these curtains though, because I couldn't find something that wasn't like sticking halfway out of the wall that still matched and went above the counters. So I ended up going with these paranormal ones because I thought they just looked pretty and they matched. I don't know why I went with this like pink and blue theme. It wasn't my first thought. I just wanted to go with blue originally, but I think the pink looked really nice in here. So I wanted to decorate this little debug, I don't know what it is, a picture? Is that what I called a picture? And I didn't know what to put in it, and I was feeling a little bit lazy since I was nearing the end, so I just put this decorative piece from the designer pack in there, and I thought it looked really cute. So moving on to this last little piece here, I just add a couple of decorative pieces and then I add a rug. So that is pretty much it for this build. I really hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if you like it, let me know what you think down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. So this build is on the gallery, and you can find the tray files on Tumblr as per usual. So I hope you have enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you all next time. Bye everyone!